Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everybody, nice to see you again through online. Today classes we're gonna do a blended classes. So today all the teaching would be through online. Okay. Are you ready to study, kids? Aye aye, Captain. Okay. Now, before we start, I want to say to you that even though it's through online, how are you? Are you doing good? Of course you do. Of course you guys are doing great. Now, today it was a very special day because today we're going to talk about weather. Now, since today we're going to talk about weather, how do you guys feel today? Is it sunny? Is it windy? Is it rainy? Is it hot? Now for Miss, today at my place is a really cloudy and it's raining and it's really hot because today is a really, really rainy day. So the rain starts from early on the day and then ended late at night. But now the rain has stopped, even though earlier when I go somewhere it's really pouring rain. Now before we study, I want you to guess what is this weather. I mean, I cannot really show you because it has the words in it, but we don't need to guess, shall we? This is autumn. This is the weather called autumn, where all the flowers from summer to spring, all the flowers would be fallen from the tree. As you can see down here, there's a lot of flowers, leaves, not flowers. And how about this one? Wait, hold on. How about that one? It looks like something, doesn't it? Yes, it was sunny. Oh my god, it's mirror. I'm sorry. So sunny itself is a really bright and sunshine, which is the fun fact of a sunlight to help our body to make a vitamin. What kind of vitamin is it? Yes, vitamin D. Okay, how about this? I know you guys know this. How about that? Yeah, it's cold, even though it looks like a winter. But I have other. There you go. Here you go. This is a winter on the mountain, and this is cold. Now, if we met in a real life situation, I might gonna show you how you're going to hold this card. This is what we really like. Yes, summer. We like summer. Even though I don't really like summer because it's really hot, and I don't really like a hot day. I don't like a hot day. So I hope you students really like a hot day. But for me, I really like spring. Why I like spring? Because it's a little bit cold, even though it's still sunny, even though it's a really chilly day. I like it. Okay. Now, I really wanted to show you this, but unfortunately for today, we only gonna do a blended classes. Now, when I'm gonna show you all of this cards. I'm gonna let you borrow it to show you or to remember the vocabulary that you were going to learn for today. Now, I want to tell you for our learning objective for today, I do want you all to know how to identify different types of weather, such as sunny, cloudy, rainy, and windy, in their elements of temperature, like clouds, wind, and humidity. You need to know about that because today we are going to learn about science. But we still need to use content-based instruction. Now, after you identify the different types of weather and to understood the element like a temperature by observing a video, I'm going to show you a video later on, and then or an image. And then the second objective of our classes today is to explain the influence of weather on human activities, such as when it's rain, what do you think that it's going to be affected on? Such as when it's rainy, I cannot really wash my clothes because there's no sun, which means there's nothing to dry it with. If I don't have any dryer, I don't have any, so I cannot really dry my clothes. And the third part of our objective for today's lesson is to create a simple report of an observation of the weather and the impact using science vocabulary. What is all the science vocabulary, you may ask? You need to watch the video after I explain a little bit before we jump into the lesson. Now, before that, I want to divide you guys into 3 oopsies. I need 4 until 5 students in one group. I will divide them. I will show you guys the name on the group. I'm gonna send it to you guys after I send this video. I'm gonna send it to you. And then each groups needs to have their own worksheets. Now, for individual purposes, I want you individual assessment, I want you to do this weather vocabulary. For individual right now, after you watch a video, you need to do this worksheet. I'm gonna give it to you later on. And then after when you are done, I want you to do this weather observation. Okay, so for this weather observation, we cannot really do it now because it was a really blended situation, so I cannot really help you to do an observation. But next week, if we met again, we're going to still learn about the weather and we're going to learn about the temperature. Now, after that, I'm just going to explain to you how you do the worksheet on this one. And for next week, I want you to already print it out. Oops. To print it out this one. Alright? Okay. Now, before that, I want you to watch a video. After you're done, come and see this video again. Bye. Okay, how is the watching video going? Is it good? Okay. Now in the video there is someone says hot, cold, hot or cold, cloud or cloudy, and something else, right? So I want to show you, where is it? This is hot and this is cold. Oops, sorry, upside down. Okay, this is hot. Hot is what you felt when it was warm and it was really hot. You feel sweaty, and because of it, the humidity of a hot temperature is really fast, that make you really want to sweat. And for cold itself, cold driving the humanity molecules really slowly, so that's why you feel coldness. Now, if you wanted to try an easy way to feel the warmth and the cold in your body, since human's body runs really warm, inside our body we have our own heat projector, which is it could save us from the winter. It all depends on your body though. If you live in a tropical country, you might not gonna be immune with the cold in Alaska. But if you're from Alaska and then you suddenly go to a tropical country, that means all the things that you have been felt, all the cold that you were feeling in Alaska would be a different temperature when you're in a tropical country. Now I want you to make an O on your left hand, or maybe either one. Could be anyone. Could be any road. It's okay. I want you to make an O, and then after that you need to put your hands under here. You're going to feel the warmth. You need to blow it out. Did you feel it? Did you feel it? You don't? Okay, let's try it again. Who didn't brush their teeth? I'm just kidding. Okay, so when you blow your hands, when you give your hands a blow, let's think of it as this part of our hands is the atmosphere, and this part of our hands is the earth. And then suddenly all humans want to cut down some trees, and the sun is coming from your mouth. You blow it. Does it feel warm? It does, right? Now, when the atmosphere and the earth is collided into each other, or, well, as you can see, around the earth has surrounded by an atmosphere. That is what protecting us from outside of our dimension. And then when you blow it, you become the sun. When you blow it, there's a warm, sentimental thing around it. Why? Because the oxygen is really close and tight inside of it. So, but when you are blowing out, if you could feel it, you blow, or the temperature of your blowing is really cold. Why? Because the oxygen from around you making it feel cold. Now, take an example in my room. In my room is a really cold temperature. I have 21 degrees Fahrenheit. And then when I blow it, it feels so cold. My blow. The wind from my mouth is really cold. Now let's talk about it in the sentimental of element and the earth. Now you already know how to know what temperature from the video. You already know how to manage to understand, how to see and probably predict a temperature and each weather, and the temperature of each weather is really different. Take a mist. A mist is something that we call a kabut or kabutipis. A mist is something that you would see if you are really in a high mountain location. Let's take an example as Malino. Malino, when it's a rainy season, there is a lot of mist, or a fog. So what is the difference between a fog and a mist? A fog is a really thick cloud, but a mist is a really thin cloud. Now look at this. This is foggy. It's a lot different, right? It's a lot different, yeah. Because the foggy is most likely covering the situational part, but for a mist, it's just gonna cover your sight. Okay. Now I want you to be divided into groups. Please check out your new assignment from this blended learning management system. I want you to see your classrooms and see your assignment in there. And after you're done doing your assignment, please upload it and attach it into your own name. Now after that, I want you to write down a reflection of feedback from the learning for today, what kind of vocabulary that you wanted to learn or you've learned from today's classes, and what kind of video do you really want to see on the next session or in the next class. Now, that is all from Miss Naifa. I'll see you again on the next season.